Japan need to come back and take Korea. This my message to the judge. And y'all gonna learn the easy way or the hard way.
What's going on, everyone? So it turns out Johnny Somali isn't just bragging about crimes he hasn't even been charged with yet. He's also been caught threatening both the judge and the prosecutor. Yeah, seriously, a new clip just resurfaced, and it's wild. On top of that, we'll be checking in on his Discord server, where the vibes are at an all-time low. But first, let's take a look at this newly resurfaced video of Johnny Somali threatening the judge. Big shout out to Johnny Somali on Twitter for digging this up. I've never seen it before, and I have no idea how it went unnoticed. It's extremely incriminating. Check this out.
Japan need to come back and take Korea. This my message to the judge. You know what I gotta do for these? You know what I gotta do for these Koreans? Let me do one thing for these Koreans. These Koreans gonna put me in a war in jail. I got one surprise. I'm gonna leave this here. Hold on. Hold on, I got a plan. They think that they can defeat me. These Koreans, they can defeat Johnny Somali. Y'all ain't defeating shit. Y'all ain't defeating shit. Look, Takashima Island. No, it's not dope, no. Japan owns the island. I'm telling y'all, Japan owns that island. And Japan need to come back and take Korea. This my message to the judge.
Oh, really, Somali? This is what you have to say to the judge? I'm sure that'll go over great in court. It's honestly mind-blowing. This guy was basically handed a way out. And instead, he's been digging his own grave nonstop. Now, to be fair, this clip is from a few months back, but it's just now making the rounds again. And what's even crazier, he's still provoking the Korean authorities, posting videos of criminal behavior he hasn't even been charged for yet. But before we get into that, let's finish watching this clip.
This is my message to the prosecution. Look, if y'all don't let me free, Donald Trump gonna let me free. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. Them islands that you and the Japanese bickering about, them islands belong to Japan, Korea. Y'all arguing about Dokdo Island. It's not Dokdo. It's Takashima Island. And y'all gonna learn the easy way or the hard way.
There's really no other way to take that. It's clearly a threat. And keep in mind, he says it in the same video where he's ranting about the judge and the prosecutor. So yeah, another brilliant move, Johnny. Hopefully the judge gets a front row seat to this in August.
So stop playing with us. My message for the Koreans, man. I'm gonna leave this right here. Let these Koreans do this.
Now, I'm sure Johnny Somali's diehard supporters would argue, oh, that clip is old news. It happened months ago. It doesn't matter. But what about this video right here? It was posted just 10 days ago. He's clearly still active online and continuing to promote his content. So what's the issue with this one? Let's take a look.
CCP out! CCP out! Johnny Somali left Korea! CCP out! I changed, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Everybody, hold on a second. Korea, I'm sorry. Johnny Somali in Korea live! BBC News! Big Black News! 오발리!
Now, Johnny Somali's most loyal fans might say, what's the issue? He's just protesting. Isn't that protected by free speech? Well, here's the thing. The Castes, they seem to forget that the First Amendment doesn't apply in South Korea. And in fact, for foreign nationals like Johnny Somali, protesting there is actually illegal. So what he's doing in that video isn't just provocative, it's a crime he hasn't even been arrested for yet. He's essentially saying, hey judge, hey prosecutor, you missed this one, and I'm uploading it to YouTube and making money off of it. The level of recklessness is almost hard to comprehend. Now let's shift over to his Discord, where, believe it or not, people are still in complete denial. Take a look at some of these unhinged messages. Alright, before we dive into more of Johnny Somali's threats and blatant disrespect toward the judge, I want to show you just how deep the denial runs in his Discord. After Ice appeared on a stream with Adden Ross, one user commented that it should have been Johnny doing the event instead. Another chimed in, saying, "Not gonna lie, Johnny could have been blowing up right now if he still had his old YouTube channel. I remember him telling me he planned to stream during winter 2024. Who knows how much momentum he could have built. I just hope he gets out soon." Someone else added, "He should have never been blacklisted from Kick. A permaban was too harsh. It should have been like Gino, and reversed eventually. Losing a YouTube channel you've built since childhood, especially after hitting 20,000 subs, it's just depressing. And to top it off, they're still holding grudges, saying, 'We'll never forget how Fabarius betrayed both Johnny and the community. Let's be honest, the coping is unreal.' And then Muab says he kept doing stupid shit. Worst decision was going to Israel. It was a worthless trip. And then Old White Man says the traitor will always be remembered. Hardy says Johnny would have had a decent 40 to 50,000 subscribers. Original trip would have been Korea. He should get the channel back. It's not his fault. May there be a terrible curse upon evil Fabarius into eternity." Now they're literally cursing Fabarius. This other guy says, "Yes, after all, it was Johnny who put a prayer for him in the Western Wall. Did I ever make restitution for his pump and dump scam?" Well, I would say, did Johnny make restitution for his pump and dump scam? Because he did the exact same thing. This other guy says, "Is that dog Old Yeller Fab's fault?" The most spiteful person making $700 per stream, but he felt so hurt from being docked like anybody cares what his name or where he lives. Then he has the nerve to crawl back like a dog like nothing happened when he sees Johnny streaming. Honestly, that part's not wrong. Fabarius really did come off as two-faced. He acted like he didn't support Johnny's content, but then quietly showed up again to help him with streams. It's hard to see that as anything but spineless. Then, this other guy said, "Alexa is a Fab in a wig." This other guy says, "Alex is okay. Fab is a spiteful with a furry tail." Don't forget he wished Johnny would get Torbathiwer 3 years in prison too. Bounce out of here once he lost his mod. Like that matters. Fabarius took his livelihood away from Johnny. Imagine if he had kids to feed. He just cut off his income and goss out of revenge. And then they're saying he's a Hawas ninja. Facts. Johnny would be at 70,000 subscribers or 100,000 subscribers if he was consistent. As you can see, the denial is off the charts. These guys still haven't accepted that it's over. The whole Johnny Somali saga, him spiraling out while making what they considered entertaining content, isn't coming back. Honestly, this entire situation is shaping up to be a disaster for Johnny. And let's not forget, this isn't the first time he's made threats toward a judge. If you haven't seen this particular clip yet, here it is.
Shout out to President you, the judge, the prosecutor, y'all can suck my dick, bitch ass nigga. Yeah. Suck my dick on soft. Tell them what the charges is. Carrying a fish, tell them.
Carrying a fish and causing anxiety.
Causing anxiety by carrying a fish. Tell the judge you can suck my dick. I'll bring a fish to your mother's house, bitch. I don't care.
He might not care now, but once that sentence is read out, I have a feeling that'll change real fast. That's going to do it for today's video. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. I really appreciate the support, and I'll catch you in the next one.